definition I came up with. Interaction. Friends, family, co-workers, customers, suppliers, co-volunteers, strangers, groups, organizations, community, country, and the spirits of the dead. Did I leave anybody out? Integrity is how you interact with the seen and the unseen world. Integrity. There's more to it than you. So let's talk about what Webster says. Webster gives us three definitions for integrity. And I'm only going to talk about the first two. I'm not interested in the third one today, okay? I'm really interested in, from the standpoint of business, from the standpoint of you being able to achieve what you have the opportunity and the ability to achieve. So Webster says integrity is the quality or state of being complete. A machine has integrity when it is complete. A bridge has integrity when all the materials are right, the design's right in shape, and it will last for eons. Think about the integrity of the aqueducts that they built in Rome 4 centuries BC. Those aqueducts still work today. They have integrity, okay? Integrity means that it's a state of being whole. Number two, the quality or state of being unimpaired, perfect condition or soundness. And the one that we're not going to talk about much it has to do with moral principles. Uprightness, honesty, and sincerity. But let's talk about business for just a second. The concept of business. An object has integrity when it's whole and complete. So anything that I do to diminish that will diminish in its workability. Think about a wheel with missing spokes. It's not complete. So it'll become out of round. And when the wheel gets out of balance or out of round, it will continually become less efficient and it will eventually stop working. An organization is the very same way. A system for selling, a system for providing, a system for prospecting, a system for anything that you do. When it doesn't have integrity, it's not allowed to work to its fullest. How do you make sure that you have integrity in what you do? Don't think about the moral perspective. Think about the business perspective. When I say integrity, I mean it does its maximum potential for achieving, for operating, for making happen. So I repeat myself, when any process out of integrity becomes less workable, it becomes the availability for opportunity for performance declines, and therefore integrity becomes a necessary but not sufficient condition for performance. Nothing or no one can perform to its maximum potential unless it has integrity, by definition itself. So let me ask you a couple of questions. Do violations of integrity make any real difference to organizational performance where you've worked, or to classes you've taken, or to institutions or organizations that you've been part of? Volunteer groups, student groups, anything. If there's a lack of integrity, if it's not designed to do the best, they tend to always seem to come apart. If you don't put them together to perform at maximum, they tend to have a very short life. They don't tend to stay together for a long period of time. Do violations of integrity make any real difference to your performance? That has to do with how well you live with your plan. And that's assuming that you have a plan. I would tell you that when you graduate from the university, at least, at minimum, every 5 years, you ought to put your resume on the street. I will tell you, I want to disagree with Warren. He says you ought to stay in your first job